Well, good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining our Fireside chat. If you're on the phone, we appreciate you spending a little bit of time with us today. And if you're watching this on our YouTube broadcast, welcome, and hopefully you'll find some of the topics we discussed today helpful. Welcome to our March, believe it or not, Fireside chat. And I am Eric Magendantz, your Scout Executive. So we've got a number of topics we're going to cover today. I don't expect the Fireside chat to go too long if we can keep Mike Evano to less verbose explanation. He's not smiling. So just a reminder for those on the phone, courtesy would be to please mute your phone lines until you have a question or you've been asked to speak on a various topic if you're joining us as a presenter today. We'll have some activity updates, obviously camp updates as we fast approach our camping season. Jamboree 2017, including also our Jubilee for 2016. We'll have properties updates, some STEM updates regarding a program we do with University of Nebraska Omaha. Advancement, fundraising, of course, because we're in the middle of our investment and character campaign. Membership, commissioner service, and IYOS, Ideal Year of Scouting. Steve Lanny is here joining us today. The ever-popular show and tell with Sheila. And then we'll wrap up with some comments and questions opportunity for everybody. So to start us off, we're going to have Mike Evano come up and join us, give us an activity update.
Great, thanks, Eric. Well, I will try to be brief, I guess. Just a couple things that I want to make sure is on everybody's radar. First of all, coming up in about a week, we have the, or 2 weeks rather, the March 20th Epic Easter Egg Hunt out at our Camp Wakanda. It was a great time last year. We hid literally thousands of Easter eggs, had hundreds of kids running around the hills of Camp Wakanda looking for Easter eggs. So more information on the Mid-America Council calendar website. You can register for that event. It's a $5 event, but the family gets a lot of chance to find some Easter eggs and get some snacks out of the deal too. I also know we have Greg Dawes on the phone here with us to talk quickly about our big event, our main event here for Cub Scouting. That is the Mid-America Pinewood Derby coming up May 7th. Greg, you want to give us a few words on that?
Sure thing, Mike. Yep, we're very excited. It's coming up on May 7th. It's going to be at Klaus of North America. Registration is live now. We've got people registering all over the country. It's going to be another event that's just amazing. We've got a guy coming in that's going to be bringing the country's largest Pinewood Derby collection. We've got pro racing that's going to be happening as part of this. Plus, we've got all kinds of different trophies and amazing amounts of prizes that we're going to be giving out to all the kids. It's definitely something that you don't want to miss. And just go to the registration, get signed up now. We're going to be ragging things up as we get closer to the event. Plus, anybody that has an interest and really wants to support our council, they can make a car and race in our corporate Pinewood Derby event, which is happening the night before. It's going to be filled with all kinds of great food and catered activities that'll be going on. Plus, it's a great opportunity to support Scouts as well as race at another Pinewood Derby. So, great event. We're looking forward to it. May 7th.
That's great. Thanks a lot, Greg. Greg and his team put a ton of work into making that truly an unparalleled experience for our Cub Scouts. Now I want to bring up Erin Glidden to help me talk a little bit about our big service project for the year, our Scouting for Food program.
Perfect. Thanks, Mike. Scouting for Food is quickly coming up. It is going to be April 2nd will be the door hanger drop-off, and April 9th will be the food collection pickup. Our goal is to have every scout collect 25 food items. So if for some reason you're not able to participate on April 9th, try to get those 25 food items collected ahead of time and get them to your scout leader, and they will help get them all collected. We do have our door hangers in. If you were unable to come to your March roundtable, contact your district executive and they should be able to get those to you as well. And that's kind of all we have.
Perfect.
Short and sweet.
Great. Well, I'm back. I'm sorry. To talk, get on to our camp updates here. I'm going to speak about our Cub camping and give you a quick update on where we are with all of our main nationally accredited Cub Scout camps. I'll hand it over to Christine to talk then about Camp Cedars. We'll get some cool program updates for both of those, and then we'll end with some high adventure updates. So First of all, most of our district roundtables have been visited now by a camping representative to talk about Cub camping to all of our unit leadership that attend roundtable. We've been making the rounds over the last couple months to talk individually to unit leaders specifically about Cub camp. That is our family weekends in May, our district day camps at all of our district levels, and then our resident camp out at Little Sioux. We will be visiting the Wagon Wheel district because of some snow we had earlier in the winter there. We had to reschedule some things. So April 5th, if you're in Wagon Wheel and you haven't seen somebody from the camping department, you will see us at your April 5th roundtable. So be on the lookout for that. PACs can now schedule individual promotions. We hope that everybody used our placemats out at your Blue and Golds, but you can actually schedule individual PAC level promotions either at your PAC meeting or at a committee meeting in order to talk directly to den leaders and other leadership within your PAC. Please contact your district camping promotions chair or your district executive to get those set up. We'd be happy to come out to as many PACs this spring as possible. Big thing coming up on our radar is our March 19th pre-camp parent orientation. That's a parent and leader meeting held out at Little Sioux from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. We serve a lunch as part of that, and you just get a really good sense of what program we'll be offering at our resident camp programs. We'll go through the entire program guide, which will be published that same day, and we'll give you kind of a quick tutorial on how to sign all your scouts up for all the great programs we'll be offering out at resident camp. So March 19th, that's from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Little Sioux. Our Cub camp food service will be out there providing an unparalleled lunch experience for you, so please make sure that that is part of your plan for this March. Registration is actually online to that. Go to gocubcamping.org and scroll down to where you see information about that meeting. Some more on the promotional front. These cards went out last month. Every single Cub Scout in the council should have received a card promoting our CSI Cub Scout Investigator resident camp out at Little Sioux. Has a great picture there, the dates, and then information on what you can find at camp. We will be doing 2 more of those cards, again, to every single Cub Scout in the council. The next one will be this month in March, talking about our May Cub family weekends, one at Little Sioux and one at Cedars, and then the one that will follow in April will promote each of the district day camps. So it's a great opportunity for our Cub Scouts to actually get mail. They really enjoy, and I heard a few parents at some roundtables say that their Cub Scout was really, really excited by the fact that they got some mail. Lastly here, I just want to give you a sneak peek on something we're going to be rolling out further on Facebook over the next couple weeks, but that is a preliminary draft design of our 2016 camp patches. As you can see, we are embracing that CSI Cub Scout Investigators theme with 3 different plays on a police badge design. The one in the upper left, I believe, on your screen is the Cub Family Weekend badge. Upper right is our day camp badge, and down at the bottom there is our resident camp badge. So by attending all 3 of these programs, of course, you will be able to be a thrice decorated Cub Scout investigator with these really cool badges. More information will be posted, and we'll get some high-def pictures on our Facebook over the next few weeks. We also have a quick sneak peek at a basic t-shirt design, again, playing off of that same concept, kind of a police logo style t-shirt. This one specifically is a draft for our resident camp shirt, obviously playing off of our location there, LSSR. So look for these to be rolled out on Facebook as well. Really looking forward to having everybody out at resident camp. And I will now turn it over to Christine to talk about Camp Cedars.
Perfect, thanks. So a few things that we have going on. Pre-camp leader meeting is coming up this Saturday. It will be held at Camp Cedars at 10 a.m. So I look forward to seeing a lot of our leaders that are signed up and also our senior patrol leaders for camp. A lot of things that you'll learn is how you're going to best prepare your scouts and leaders to get out to camp. Also, a lot of people are asking already when they can sign up for programs. That'll be released at our pre-camp leader meeting this Saturday. If you are unable to attend, we have a phone conference that's going to happen March 22nd. It is on our council calendar as far as the phone number and more details there. And then also all of the information that I will be handing out as far as this Saturday will be online shortly following the meeting. Next is our Campership applications are due April 1st. So that is just around the corner. So make sure that you fill it out completely and get it submitted to the council office. The applications are online. If you go to goscoutcamping.org, scroll down the page a little bit, you'll see our camp fees, and then you'll see the Campership application. T-shirts and patches. Mike showed you a sneak peek of the Cub Scout resident camp. Here is the sketch of a Boy Scout resident camp patch. So we'll get some color to add to that patch as well. And then our T-shirt design is here. Similar to previous years, that will have the option to have your troop number on the back of the page or back of the T-shirt, and then the main design on the front. If you would like to have a different type of patch that may say staff on it, feel free to apply online, as we are looking for some great camp staff applications to fill some great positions. Openings that we currently have are mostly in the aquatics, equestrian, and cope and climbing area, along with other areas throughout the rest of our operations, both for Boy Scout resident camp, Cub Scout resident camp, and Tri-State High Adventure Base. So scouts over the next couple weeks are going to be receiving a mailing as far as all the programs that are offered this summer, and how they can get excited as far as what else they want to do. All the merit badges, activities. This will include some more details as far as Operation Eagle, and also Trades Week that's being offered for week 5. So look out and get all the scouts excited as far as what program they can do this summer. Something I want to emphasize is Lite Week. That is happening July 5th through the 9th. Different programs are offered this week, and it's going to be a lot of different training opportunities, including BSA lifeguard, NRA training as far as to be an instructor to run some of the ranges, even den chief training. There's a handful more that we're offering. You can check out our flyer online, again, goscoutcamping.org, to check out the different opportunities and also to sign up. The courses vary as far as the length of the course and also the cost per program opportunities that you would like to participate in. So definitely check that out online, and we look forward to seeing you out there 4th of July week. Then I'm going to introduce Denny Dieters. He is going to talk a little bit more as far as our shooting sports program and some new program that we have to offer. Denny.
Thanks. Really pleased to announce we've got a couple of brand new programs this year that we're going to introduce at summer camp. One of them is Airsoft. We've just gotten all the documentation for the Airsoft experience. Basically what it's going to be is going to be a 3-gun competition that's going to be held at camp. We're going to have a week-long 5-day 5 sessions of Airsoft for the kids. We're also going to be doing Airsoft over at Operation Eagle. So we're really excited about that. We're getting everything prepared for that. So we certainly hope we'll have lots of folks sign up for that for this year. We talked about having the pistols for this year. They are going to be in conjunction with the Airsoft program. The 3-gun program works with pistols, rifles, and shotguns. It's really a fun event. So we want to make sure that everybody signs up for that. The other thing I wanted to talk about, the new program, is chalk balls. It's actually shot out of paintball guns, but instead of paintballs, you're shooting balls that are filled with chalk. And when they hit a target, of course, a big white cloud comes up. So that's going to be done in conjunction with T-SHAB. And at that point, I want to turn this over to Mike again for talking a little bit about the T-SHAB program. Mike?
Perfect. Thanks, Denny. Well, you've heard about it hopefully a lot around town, and that is our newest nationally accredited high adventure experience, the Tri-State High Adventure Base, or T-SHAB. Now, I was up here a lot last year talking about this experience, which is our Missouri River trek. We had 2 crews go down the Missouri River and covered over 135 of a trek that spans over 160 miles of the Missouri River. We have 5 weeks of that going this summer, and all the registration and the participant guide that looks like this can be found at tshab.org. We've also kind of teased you with a little bit of information about this trek. This is the Loess Hills Backpacking Trek. Now, this will be the newest trek we offer this summer, and we'll be offering 2 weeks of this, one in June and one in July. There is a participant guide with some basic information about how the trek will work that's also available at that same website, T-SHAB.org. But it was kind of pointed out that maybe we should talk a little bit about exactly how this is going to work. Now, as I get out to roundtables and I've talked about this program, I've usually described it in a few different ways, centering around a choose-your-own-adventure experience, or most recently, I've been talking about it as a real live video game experience. So many of our scouts really like to spend a lot of time in front of a screen doing different adventure games and things like that. Puzzle games are really big online, and yet they never necessarily get out of a chair and experience some of those things in real life. So what the Loess Hills Backpacking Trek is going to give a scout a chance to do is get off the chair and experience some of the things that they experience in their favorite video games in real life. Now, I can continue to just sort of explain that and say that over and over, but maybe it's more fun to see how that would work. So I've got a volunteer crew over here. If I can bring up my test crew right now. That would be audience participation.
Be all of us.
This is our test run crew for the first trek of the Loess Hills trek of the T-SHAB High Adventure Base. And when they check in as part of this experience, they'll be given a map. In this case, a map of Little Sioux Scout Ranch. Now, that map has a lot of basics to it, but it really doesn't tell them what they're going to be doing. So at their first challenge, they will have to decide exactly what kind of an experience they're going to have by deciding what emblem they are going to use as their crew emblem. So I've got 2 sample crew emblems right here, and I'm going to give them the choice of which crew emblem they want to be. No surprise, their crew leader made an executive decision and chose this one. So why don't you go ahead and open that up and see what's inside.
It's the skull and crossbones ones for those of you on the phone.
Oh, there's multiple.
Okay.
Okay.
So they found a couple things. I'll help you with this one. They found a piece of paper with some words on it and an additional piece of the map. So if you hold that against the map, now you've got some instructions going on. There's suddenly some arrows that don't necessarily tell you much, but you've got a new piece of the map here. So Scott is going to read what's on it.
Our clue says, R, you have chosen the Pirate's Treasure Trek. Now that you have chosen your path, your first clue awaits. Choose the bag that was clearly tied up by a thief.
All right. So now they are given the opportunity to choose one of 2 bags. Each of them are tied almost identically to this paddle here. Can you guys figure out the puzzle and identify which bag you need to take just by looking at the knots? You need this one? Why?
Wait, is it? Can't tell that.
You can handle it.
Oh, this is the square.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you've chosen this one? Why is that?
Is that a thief's knot?
That is correct. That one was tied on by the thief's knot. So in that bag, they find another envelope.
$1 million. Oh, another piece of map.
And so it continues like this with different challenges. The next challenge would be to identify what activity they're going to go to. And I'll show you how that one might work. They're presented with 3 additional bags. Now, using the pieces of the map and putting it together, you start to see a theme. There's a green arrow, right? And in one of these 3 bags, depending on which challenge they pick, again, depending on the style of knot they choose, they will then get another piece that may connect the dots between 2 green arrows or 2 yellow arrows to find the location of their next challenge. So I know that we're short on time and we won't continue through on these, but we'll do a demo of this online in the coming weeks and be able to post a video giving you a little bit more of a flavor of that experience. We plan on having 3 different emblems to choose from out there at Little Sioux this summer, and you'll be able to have 3 customizable treks by choosing one of those 3 emblems. So thank you guys very much for your assistance with this, and look forward to more information about that at the Mid-America Council website, on our YouTube channel, and of course at tshab.org. Handing it off to whoever's next. I think we're up for Jubilee.
Or Jamboree.
or Jamboree? One of the J's.
Jason, I think you're on the phone.
I'm ready to go. Are you ready to live scouting's adventure? The 2017 National Jamboree Council contingent is in full swing. We will be sending 6 troops and 1 venture crew to this truly unparalleled experience. Dates of the trip are July 16th to the 29th, 2017, which includes a tour of Washington, D.C., and then on to the summit. At the Jamboree, you'll join more than 30,000 scouts from all over the country as they enjoy 10,000 plus acres of wild, wonderful West Virginia at the summit. Whitewater rafting, kayaking, rock climbing, bouldering, mountain biking are just a few of the activities offered at the summit. There's also skateboarding, BMX, shooting sports, zip line challenge courses, sim-related activities, and that's just the beginning. The cost is $2,800 per person, which includes the Jamboree fee, air transportation, tour, meals, lodging, insurance, and contingent mementos. Check out the Jamboree link on the homepage of the council website for more info and to register. To schedule a presentation at your troop or crew, please contact Rick Shear, the contingent chair. His info is also on the website. Thanks, and don't miss out on this once-in-a-lifetime scouting experience.
Great, thank you.
All right, next up is Jubilee, which if you got your emails, you've noticed that it is live. Registration is live for Jubilee. Cabins, lodge rooms, campsites are going fast. We're excited to see how many people have already jumped on. The momentum is going. Look at this, very exciting black and white flag behind my head. Very exciting though. The committee's been meeting, they've been working very hard over the last, 8 months to get ready for this, and lots of fun things. As we've already announced before, Steel Saw competition, the Lumberjack Show will be there. Creek Stewart is coming to join us with some adventure tips and more. So lots of fun things, but I'm gonna turn it over today to Mike Evano. He and Rob Barrett are doing the wonderful Captains of Awesomeness. I change it every time. This time it's going to be the Czars of Awesomeness, and they're going to talk a little bit about some things that are going on at Jubilee.
Great, thanks, Lisa. Basically, we talk a lot about activities, and of course, we have tons and tons of activities out there at Jubilee every year, but I want to focus on a couple service opportunities that we're going to be offering this year. One of them, as we did last year, we're going to be partnering again with the Souls for Souls organization, and we're going to be promoting a shoe collection. So as you enter into Jubilee, as your unit is checking in, you can bring in your shoe, as Lisa has done right now, in order to share your shoes with the organization, who then in turn make it possible to provide micro businesses to folks and really develop themselves in our developing country in the world. So make sure that you bring your shoes to our Souls for Souls drop point. Our Eagle Scout organization will be helping to support that effort. Another service opportunity we're going to be offering, and we're actually going to be kicking off a statewide effort. We will be doing a pollinator program, and specifically a milkweed planting program through the Nebraska Game and Parks. And basically, as I said, this is kicking off an effort where they are establishing these kinds of milkweed planting programs in multiple state parks around the state, and we will be the first location to kick that off at Mahoney as part of Jubilee. So couple great opportunities to have service hours and certainly give back to the greater community.
Perfect. Thanks. And one last announcement is that Kiewit Companies have come on as our STEM sponsor for Jubilee, so we're really excited to have them on board. If you're at the last Jubilee, they brought that fantastic digging operation where kids got to not just look at a digger, but get in the digger and tear up Mahoney State Park. And they're coming back again this time. And we love their dedication to be a financial sponsor as well. So that's exciting for us. I'm going to move on to properties. Up and running is our new shower and restroom facility up at Little Sioux. That'll be ready for the camping season this year when it's time to turn on the water. And we're excited about that. That helps out our Cub resident camp and all of our people who use Little Sioux with that nice central location of new showers and restrooms. Another thing is that the board has approved the continuation of a construction project on a 4th building up at Camp Cedars. I'm going to show you a couple pictures, not exactly too exciting, but this is what the building will look like. It does have an option for an addition for some more sleeping accommodations. This is up near the cope and climbing area and the equestrian area at Camp Cedars. I'm going to show you the drawings. I know it's a little hard to see, but we do want to show that there are 2 sleeping quarters that sleep we'll have 8 bunk beds in each, or 8, excuse me, individuals in each sleeping. And it also has the same kind of restroom shower facilities that you see are 3 other new shower restroom facilities throughout the camp. And then it has a common area with a kitchen area, a fireplace, some couches, chairs, and it'll have tables for a meeting space for that room to be used for multi purposes. Underneath then around the back is a shelter underneath so that it can be in inclement weather. It can be that place of safety for those campsites up there for Getchman, Heckman, and Heritage, and also for our staff and our scouters that are up there for program areas during those parts of the day. Lots of things going on with properties, lots of getting ready for camp to start. They're in that crunch time of using the good weather to come, and hopefully we can stave off some of the torrential rains we had last year and our rangers can get things done. So thanks for using our camps. Thanks for being a part of our program. All right.
All right. Hi, everyone. I am Sarah Weiskup, and I'm here to talk to you about the STEM University Day that we have coming up. For those that aren't familiar, this is a program that we've had for a few years now. It's a partnership we have through the University of Nebraska, Omaha, and it's also a part of the Nebraska Science Festival. If everyone's ever heard of that, the Nebraska Science Festival is about a 2-week-long statewide event that has different locations going on with different science-related things. So if you're interested in checking out their website just to get a feel, that's just nebraskascifest.org. And I think they're going to have a schedule going up soon, but just to give you another idea of one of their programs, LeVar Burton from Reading Rainbow will be their keynote speaker this year. So if you're a big fan of the 90s and that guy, he'll be one of their keynote speakers, so definitely a cool event. And then plenty of other hands-on activities. STEM University specifically, it's an event open to kids of all ages. It's a day filled with science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, hence the STEM name. It's an event that's open to the public, but we're really trying to push it with our scouting families. I know last year we saw a pretty big scout turnout, so we're hoping for that again this year. Students that participate, it's a lot of hands-on workshops, and I really stress that because last year they got to go into the different labs and they got to kind of build different things. The stations are going to be with experts in the STEM field. A lot of times it's going to be with professors from the university, so that's pretty cool. Students will also get to create projects and then learn about STEM careers through interactive stations. So even if you aren't a person that would want to participate in a workshop, if you just want to stop by with your family, you can do that and just go to some of the different stations they have around the building. It's a lot of fun. Like I said, we're hoping to see a big turnout again this year. Students and families, you can pop in and out during the event, but we do ask that if you're interested in signing up for workshops that you pre-register. This link is not live yet. We're hoping in the next couple weeks here when we have our final schedule from UNO that this will be live. The actual website will be www.scoutingevent.com/ and then question mark and then STEM 2016. So like I said, that isn't live yet, but in a couple of weeks here, we'll have our final schedule for the workshops. So that will be up. You can also call me at 402-514-3022. To give you an idea of what the workshops might be like, this is our schedule from last year. Students participated in a soil and water conservation workshop. They did a computer programming workshop. There was one that was really fun. It was using mathematics to solve crime scene investigations, space exploration, geology, and then fossil identification. So like I said, some of those might vary again this year. There'll be some new stations they can go to, but please make sure you register or contact me for more information on those so that you don't, so we can get you in, because a lot of times people try to pop in and there's no room left in these workshops. So like I said, really fun event. Definitely check out the Nebraska Science Festival online. Lots of different things going on.
I'm back again. I'm going to talk a little bit about internet advancement. We are currently transitioning from paper advancements to internet advancement. Utilizing Scoutbook, TrueMaster, PackMaster, and other online systems are still acceptable as far as using them at the troop or pack level. There's an added step as far as getting that information from those other online systems into internet advancement that directly talks with our BSA system. It is transitioning to be required as far as everything going through internet advancement in order that we can have accurate records, definitely recognize the scouts for all that they are achieving, and to make sure that it happens as smooth as possible. So if you have any questions, there's a lot of additional resources on the MAC webpage under either Cub Scout or Boy Scout in the advancement section, or definitely call your district advancement chair, and they can provide you some additional resources. So I'll pass it over to John to talk a little bit more about ICC.
All right, thank you, Christine. Just want to give everyone an update on our annual investment in character campaign, our council's annual giving campaign, where we ask families and members of the community to help financially support us again this year. At the end of February, we were doing a great job. We actually had 7 of our 11 districts had raised more for their campaign than they had at the end of February last year. So we have a lot of people doing really well. For the overall campaign, which includes both the families, where we go to packs and troops, and the community section, leading the way was Goldenrod District, which was at 41% of their campaign already. And close behind was the Peter Lashuro District at 38%. And also, I want to make sure we highlight the Thundercloud District, which is over 50% of their family campaign goal already. So they're doing extremely well on their fundraising campaign. We hope all of you will take the time to invest in our programs and give as much as you can when you're given the opportunity. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to your district executive, your district family ICC chair, or someone here at the development department at the Mid-America Council. And with that, for a few other development things, I'll turn it over to Erin Glidden.
Yay, perfect. Okay, just a couple things. Camp cards were handed out at March Roundtable. If you were unable to get to your roundtable, contact your district executive or your camp card chair or here at the office, and we will get those get those checked out to you. If you are looking to order more camp cards, in the office we have extra Metro, Southwest Iowa, and Northwest Iowa cards. There is a limited supply, so if you're still wanting to get some more cards, we have those available. And then be expecting a phone call from either your district camp card chair or your district executive within the next couple of weeks. They're going to be just checking in on you to see how the sale is going. And then if for some reason you need additional cards, we can try to get some figured out from a different unit who maybe is finishing the sale early. So just be on the lookout for that phone call. For scholarships, the scholarship application is online. It is due June 30th. It looks kind of like this. A couple of changes for the scholarship this year. One thing we did go to as a committee, they decided to go to a general recommendation form. So it looks like that. And it's fillable, so your scout can just send it to whomever they are going to be requesting the letter of recommendation from. And then we also have a new scholarship opportunity this year. So for any scouts who are serving on summer camp staff, or maybe are thinking of serving on summer camp staff, as Christine said, there are a few openings. We have a scholarship opportunity that's actually a 2-year scholarship. So for the first year, after you would receive the award and you had worked on summer camp staff, you would be awarded $2,500. You go to school, then you come back and you work one more summer, and then we'll give you an additional $6,500. So a $9,000 scholarship altogether. So that is a really, really great idea for you to sign up. And then lastly, we have our popcorn theme for 2016. Sorry, I've been dealing with 2017 all day. And it is based on the new Harry Potter movie coming up with its Fantastic Beasts and where to find them. So if you're a Harry Potter fan, you might want to be on the lookout for these shirts. They say, "I solemnly swear I'm up to sell popcorn." And if I can scroll down, maybe. Sorry. And on the back, it says "Mischief Managed." So we'll have those. You'll see them out on our summer camp staff, but we'll also have them available for our unit colonels to purchase as well. So be on the lookout for Popcorn 2016.
Awesome.
Thanks, Erin. I'm Daryl Milius. I am in the field staff with the Northeast Nebraska team, but Nick and Nate asked me to share with you that we're already getting started with our fall campaign with recruiting all of our kids. I know with the Ideal Era Scouting, everybody has already put together their help with that. The troops are helping with the packs, helping them recruit their kids this fall, summer and throughout the year and this fall. And then the packs are ready to go. The district executives already have a hold of this folder for all the principals and have already scheduled many of those visits and are making them happen. So if you're a pack leader and you have a great relationship with your school principal, call your district executive today and find out when their meeting is with their school principal, because when they meet with that principal, they're going to find out all the great things that you can do with them, whether it's passing out flyers, doing boy talks, putting up yard signs, whatever it's going to take, because we want to make sure we've asked every single boy. And then this spring, all the Cub Scout leaders are going to be meeting with your district executive and your membership team to talk about how we're going to carry that out. So this nice piece is all ready for them to recruit their tigers and get ready to roll with that. If you haven't scheduled your meeting with your district executive already to do your membership plan for the fall, there's some great incentives in there that you'll want. And then come this fall, we're going to stick with the Cub Scout Investigators theme, and there's going to be some great events happening at those sign-up nights at those schools where all the boys are going to get asked to roll in and be with us. So hopefully we'll see you there. Thanks.
Did I hear somebody say ideal year of scouting? Did I hear? Wouldn't it be great if every one of our youth could attend 12 months of pack activities and troop activities for free? Wouldn't it be unbelievable? You ask, how is that possible? Well, it's possible by following the 6 steps to the ideal year of scouting. Here's how we can make that happen. During our April roundtable meetings, during the general session, we're going to be holding Ideal Year of Scouting workshops. And what we're going to do during that workshop is we're going to hand out our 2016-2017 planning calendar. And if you remember last year, we instituted a brand new format where it followed the Journey to Excellence requirements, and it had information for packs, troops, and crews. Well, it's on its way in, and we're going to have it for our April, and we're also going to have a 15-month calendar that you can use. It's suitable for framing and putting on your wall, so it's a great tool. Here's some exciting news for you to reach your goal of every scout attending those 12-month activities free. If your unit attends the Ideal Year of Scouting training in April and submit your calendar plan and budget by the popcorn turn-in August, and have 2 leaders attend the popcorn training in August. Are you ready for this? You'll receive an additional 4% popcorn commission to use for your scouts for those activities. We're also going to make sure your scouts are selling camp cards. You heard Erin talking about camp cards earlier. Scouts who sell 80 camp cards will earn a free resident camp or 5-day camp plus $2.50 commission per card. Boy Scouts who sell 180 camp cards will earn a free week of summer camp plus $2.50 commission per card sold. All scouts that sell 40 cards, this is Boy Scouts, Cub Scouts, Venturers, who sell 40 camp cards can attend the 2016 Jubilee absolutely free. Wow. Imagine your scouts attending summer camp for free or going to Jubilee free. It's all possible with a good plan. I can't stress enough the importance, how valuable this training is going to be in April at your roundtable. So remember, the journey to excellence starts with the Ideal Year of Scouting. Now I'm going to bring Sheila up for it's showtime.
Greetings, hello, and I'm shorter than everybody. Today, it is so gorgeous out. It reminds me that it's time to get ready for camp. We've had a lot of you coming in and getting prepared for the camping season. Thank goodness some of you won't have to worry about getting that polar bear patch if the weather stays like this. You won't even get a chance. One of the first things I want to talk to you about, which our model Steve here has, is we now carry JanSport backpacks. So be sure and come in and check out our new line of backpacks. This is so lightweight, you can't believe how light it is. When you pick it up, it's almost like you don't even have anything. So it's a great deal to check out. We have a lot of new hats for the ladies. We've got a really neat hat. It's got some pink on it. We could also bedazzle it if you need a little glitter, because I didn't bring in the bedazzle. For the kids in this summer, we've got some really great boonie hats and that. This one is reversible, so we have the hot yellow lime on the outside and then the green on the other side. It's a great way to have fun this summer. We also have a lot of new t-shirts. Again, some of the hot green. This is for the adults. Oh, I just covered up the voice, sorry. So it's lime green, just in case you didn't get to hear that, with all kinds of writing. We've got some really fun superheroes. We got for the boys and also for the adults. We didn't leave you out. You can also be a superhero too. So we have shirts just for you. Nice. Don't forget that we also carry rockets and all kinds of leather kits and craft kits, especially coming into the spring and summer, some really fun activities. We also have the engines for these that you can come in and pick up also. We also, with the hiking season being here and the weather being so nice, we also carry a lot of the Camelback hydration packs and water bottles, so be sure and remember that we have those available for you too. There's some other things, just a little bit of housekeeping. Along with all the t-shirts, we now can do custom t-shirts for your units and packs. So as you're looking forward into the fall and getting ready, please be sure and check with us so we can give you some price points and we can help you out with that. We look forward to seeing a lot of new people, and we've already had a lot of new customers. We really are happy to see you. The staff is excited to meet with you and show you around the store. And again, please remember, when you shop here, you're supporting Mid-America Council directly. Thanks, and happy camping.
Thank you, Sheila and Steve. Nice job to both of you. Let me quickly adjust this just a tad. Okay, great. Well, this is Eric again. Thanks for all of our participants today. I would like to take a moment to go ahead and open it up for any questions or comments, true confessions, or rumors that I can confirm or deny for our few folks that we have on the phone today. So I'll go ahead and open it up for any questions that might be on the line.
Wait, what? You watch what?
Do you have a question? Does anybody have a question? Okay. Well, hearing no questions, I did want to share with you one thing that we're looking at right now in the Mid-America Council. Some of you may be aware that nationally they've run a pilot program up in Northern Star Council in Minnesota for a program called Lion Cubs, which involves kindergartners, and expanding the Cub Scout program to include kindergartners. They've been doing it for about 5 years up there, and nationally they're allowing additional councils to apply to be part of an expanded pilot program to involve the kindergarten program or Lion Scout program. It is likely that we will apply to be part of that pilot program. And we'll have further information on these Fireside Chats to keep you up to date. Remember, the Fireside Chat is where you get this information first. That's not something you would have heard anywhere else other than today right here on the Fireside Chat. So it's important to tune into these if you want to be in the know on what's going on in MAC. So we'll keep you up to date through the Fireside Chats as well as through roundtables as we progress through the spring, and be on the lookout for more information about Lion Scouts, Lion Cubs. Our next Fireside Chat will be Monday, April 4th. And I think you can notice, if you are viewing this video later, and if you are on the line today, just feel free to scroll right to the end. You will see the brand new Jubilee logo. Yes, we're doing a Jubilee in October. And I'm wearing the stylish new hoodie sweatshirt that some of our staff members will be receiving in terms of volunteer staff members as well as professional staff members that are helping out with the Jubilee. So it's going to be a great time. We're getting our program elements all lined up, and we're looking forward to seeing you there for sure. Bring your whole family. We're going to have a great time. It's going to be the biggest party in the Midwest for Scouts going. So again, thanks for all that you do in scouting. We'll see you on the scouting trail. Have a great day.